Hey everybody, I'm Rancer Zito, Chef Luck, and today we're going to be looking at poaching eggs. Now, if you've watched my intro video, you know that I've poached some eggs before, but it was the inspiration for this, and I'm going to recreate it so you can see how I did it. This first video we're going to see is part one of a two-part series. Part one is poaching a single egg. Here's the first method that I learned. As you can see, we're going to be using eggs. Big important part of poached eggs, a little bit of white vinegar, and a pan. I'm using a Revere copper bottom pan. Copper spreads the heat a little more evenly. It won't matter so much with the boiling water, but if you're cooking on the surface, it'll make a difference giving you even heat. So I'm going to be using just those three things. Four things if you count water, which we all should because it's a part of our bodies. You're going to get it simmering. You don't want it to boil all the way, but you want it to get it simmering a little bit. Going to put a little white vinegar in there. From what I've read, a little bit of white vinegar will help solidify the egg a little more. As soon as this gets simmering, we'll get cooking. Now, time-wise, we're going to want to put this in for 2.5 to 3 minutes, so that the whites get cooked, but there's still a nice runny center. Speaking of, I want to get my toast in and make sure that I have toast at the end of this all, so I can have something delicious to put my egg on top of. Here's what you do. How do I keep an egg from getting all running all over the place and just becoming one mess? Take your slotted spoon. You're going to need it anyway to get the egg out. And do this magic trick. Ta-da! You stir it up and you get a nice little centrifugal force dealy bobber whirlwind going, and your egg will spin in the center like so. Give it 2.5 to 3 minutes and that thing will be ready to scrape out of there and put on some toast. That'll probably be ready in 5 minutes with my luck, but let's hope I have some chef luck and get some good. It's just about ready to take out. As you can see, you've got these little egg ghosts that show up. They'll do that. Every time I've poached an egg, that happens. But it looks like we are right about the 3-minute mark. Just going to take my slotted spoon, try and get under there just in case it's stuck. Get away from the ghost. Don't need that. Boink. And ta-da! We have a poached egg. Very nice and easy. Just spin it. It stayed all together except for those little tiny parts. And it's going to be good. Going to pop this on some toast. And there you go. Going to take my handy chef and salt and pepper grinder. Put some pepper on it. Rotate. Put some salt on it. And I'm good to go. That's how you poach one egg. Now later on, we're going to be talking about poaching multiple eggs because not everyone enjoys just one egg at a time. And that's all it took. Just stirring the water and putting the egg in made it come out perfectly. You got to remember, get that water simmering but not boiling all the way. Make sure you put that white vinegar in there to make it harden. And just make sure it's spinning. By the time you put the egg in, it'll spin itself right into the center. See you next time on Chef Luck.